Lots of sunshine for lots of people, is there, Ben?
Yes, blue skies are a lot cheaper than £88 million today, Jane. In fact, just about all of us have got them after the big showers and thunderstorms that some of us have seen over the last few days. Today, for most, the skies are just perfectly blue. However, there is a bit of high cloud in the sky. You can see it here across the Isles of Scilly. So the sunshine turning a little bit hazy for parts of southwest England. You can see that here on our earlier satellite image. Some areas of low cloud actually plaguing some of these coasts as well. Now, into the weekend, this area of low pressure wobbles its way a little bit closer. It takes a little bit more control. And actually, particularly as we head into Sunday, we could see some quite heavy bursts of rain pushing northwards. So through the weekend, yes, the increasing chance of heavy downpours returning and temperatures heading downwards just a little bit.
OK, time for the weather. Here's Kate Kinsella.
Good afternoon. We are in for another hot day with temperatures widely expected to reach the high 20s. You can see a lot of sunshine. This was earlier on this morning. Saturday it edges a little closer and that could bring a bit more cloud and the chance of 1 or 2 showers as we head towards Saturday evening and overnight, and also the potential for some showers for Sunday as well. But the temperature not really affected. It turns more unsettled, yes, but we're staying in the mid-20s.
I hope this good weather will keep going.
Well, yes, is the short answer to that question. I mean, it depends if people like it or not. Not everyone's a big fan of the heat, but at the moment, the reason why it's nice is because it's not quite as sticky as it has been. Those uncomfortable nights when you're never quite sure, is it because it's humid or did you have too many gin and tonics? But they are going to get a little bit sticky again this weekend, so enjoy it whilst it lasts. Here we go, here's the forecast. Hello again. I hope you had a lovely day, managed to enjoy some of the sunshine, plenty more of it to come tomorrow and into Friday. It's staying lovely and warm. Some of you might find it a bit hot actually. Breezier though by the coast and a bit fresher there. As we move into the weekend, that humidity starts to return and the shower risk as well. Well, without any rain, or at least the guarantee of it, the forecast for pollen is remaining very high over the next few days for grass pollen, nettle pollen and wildflowers as well, amongst other things. That's your forecast for now.
Sophie, thank you. And the heat wave continues for some of us. Temperatures in 1 or 2 spots have once again approached 30 degrees Celsius. Not quite, but nearly. And the outlook remains very warm. Yes, a few scattered showers on the horizon, not enough in the short term. Some of us really would like some rain, but this is the outlook for the next few days. Low pressure just to the west of our neighbourhood, scooping up that heat from the southern climes and pushing it in our direction. And this pattern isn't likely to change in the short to even mid-term.
Well, an ice rink could be just the place if some of you got a little too warm today. On that note, let's get a check on the weather with Thomas. Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, Riz. And you know what? The heat wave continues, whether you like it or not. Not everybody likes the heat, but, you know, it's here to stay for a little while longer. So for the rest of the week, basically, it's more of the same, staying quite hot and sunny. I think the temperatures are going to ease a little bit, but it is going to stay above the average. No rainfall in sight in the short term. And now some of us have had a deluge in the last few days. We've had big thunderstorms moving across parts of London. But of course, many of us have also missed the rainfall. We've not had a drop of rain and our gardens and parks are dying for some rain. So it does look as though on Sunday, Monday and Tuesday into next week, there is a potential for something a little bit more widespread. Hopefully we'll catch some of that rainfall. And you can see those temperatures easing a little bit. And you know, even into next week, 24 is still a little above the average for the time of the year. So all in all, it's staying very warm and sunny most of the time.
The warm weather is continuing across much of the UK, but those struggling in the heat can take comfort from news that temperatures could soon drop a little. Well, Alex is at Hampton Court Palace for us this evening. And Alex, plenty of people there making the most of the sunshine while it's here.
That's right, Lucretia. Yes, as you say, I'm in the grounds of Hampton Court Palace on this very fine evening, and I am in good company, surrounded by around 3,000 people, rather civilised, kind of spread out through the grounds, enjoying a picnic and maybe even a drink or two. And who could blame them in conditions like we've had today? We saw a top temperature just down the road from here, Chertsey actually, 29.8 degrees Celsius. Thankfully, it is starting to cool down, and I spent the afternoon here, and it would have been rude to have not taken a stroll through the lovely grounds here, which are really thriving in the conditions that we're having at the moment. But of course, it isn't welcome news for everybody. The heat certainly can be quite challenging at times, and as you may have heard, this heat wave isn't ending anytime soon. So we're going to have it for the rest of this week. Many areas across the UK have met their heat wave threshold. So here in the southeast, it's 28 degrees Celsius, that threshold mark. and we're going to keep getting that as we head through the next couple of days. So 29 certainly possible as we get into tomorrow. The good news that for everyone here at the festival, actually, they're here to watch Sir Tom Jones perform later, and it is going to be a lot cooler, so much more bearable. But don't be fooled by the sunshine as it gets cooler. It still is going to be pretty high UV. So let's take a look at the situation for today. As you can see, up and down the country, 7s and 8s, so very high UV levels. So if you're going to be out and about even for short periods of time, you really do need to protect yourself. Fast forward to tomorrow, and it's much more the same, perhaps down a notch or two, so more 7s on the chart, but essentially it could be quite dangerous out there. So let's take a look at the details then for the next few days and see how it's all going to pan out right now. So as I say, these heat wave conditions will continue for the rest of this week and into the weekend. But as we push on towards the weekend, it will start to turn more unsettled, with some showers developing, some of which could be on the thundery side, particularly on Saturday and Sunday. We'll keep you updated on all of this as we head through the next few days. Well, Lucrezia, that's the way it's looking here at Hampton Court Palace. While the sun's still up, I think I'm going to head off for an ice cream.